So guys, I've got a busy day ahead, so let's get ready together. So hey guys, it's Becky from up there. Hello, I'm at a bit of a funny angle today because I can't find my little tripod. So you're on my giant tripod and that has meant that this is the lowest I can get you down. But I'm Becky and I do everything from plus size fashion, beauty, lifestyle, all that cup of tea. All that cup of tea? Oh. All that good stuff. I don't know what I'm saying, guys. But if you enjoy that kind of thing, then don't forget to hit subscribe down below. As I upload every Tuesday and Thursday, we're always here doing something, even though life is very busy at the moment. I'm getting married in just under a month to my lovely fiance JP. And life has just been absolutely crazy. I recently moved back to London. Oh my God, the door, sorry, I'm gonna shut, sorry, it was like tippy-tapping and driving me mad. So, yeah, recently moved back to London in May, I believe it was. But it was quite a stressful time with the flat purchase in London. Mainly due to the fact that this flat was in a chain, but we were at the end of the chain. We weren't like worrying about like how long it was going to take for it to complete because, you know, we didn't really have an urgent need to move. But then the top of the chain, the lady got really unwell and was in hospital. So there was, it sounds very grim, but there was a big concern that she was actually going to pass away before everyone could complete. Luckily that didn't happen, but it was on the cards for a while, and that woman, we don't know the outcome in the end because we all just completed and that was the end of the story. But yeah, it was very stressful. So that was very stressful. And then there's been lots going on in the background to do with the wedding, which I'll probably talk about after the wedding, just in case anything else comes up. We should all be good now, but I really want to make a video to help anyone else out in my situation because there just really isn't that much information out there with regards to people in our situation. So if you didn't know, my fiance's French. We met in London. He was in Edinburgh prior to working in London. And I think he was in London for a year and a half. We were together. I think he was obviously in London maybe like a year before he met me, or maybe 9 months. But we met in London. He lived in London for a while, but because of Brexit, his job moved to Luxembourg, and then COVID hit. He couldn't come back to keep his settled status because of all the travel restrictions and work. So he lost his settled status, and that has meant he has not been able to come back to the UK and work here, and therefore he left his job in Luxembourg to a new role in Monaco, and that's where he's been ever since. But we don't live together. We've been together now for almost, well, I think 7 years. Or was it 6 years? It's either 6 or 7 years. I need to like work it out again. But we've been together for a really, really long time, and we've like lived together in quite long stints when we visit each other, and we see each other like all the time. We talk all day, we talk all night. Like WhatsApp is basically the third member of our relationship. But the visa processes, the notice processes have been very difficult and confusing because we don't live together. But also we can't live together because he can't work here or live here. So it's just like, it's like they're almost purposefully making it difficult. Anyway, before I get any further into that, I recently picked up these gorgeous eye paints from About Face. I literally picked these up yesterday. This one's called the Fractal Eye Paint Glitter Mousse Eyeshadow in Smolder. So Space NK have just started stocking. Oh my gosh. Oh no. Can I use my nightie? Wow. Okay, there we go. Have just started stocking About Face, which I thought was quite a surprise, really. Can you see that? How pretty. Love the colour. This shade was recommended to me by one of the sales associates in the Space NK. But I found it's quite an interesting brand for them to stock. They have, if you didn't know, Space NK was recently bought by Ulta Beauty. And Ulta Beauty stock About Face. But I do wonder, was this in the works beforehand? Or did Ulta like make this happen really quickly? Because it's the first store. Look at this holographic, guys. Can you see that? It's the first store to sell the product in person. So I will link these down below. I think they're very reasonably priced for something that is in Space NK. The holographic one is £20 and the glitter one is 19. I think that's pretty reasonable. They also have the foundation, the bronzer, the blushes. I just went for these. Look at that. Like, I think that's just going to be really pretty for autumn, like the green and gold. I think I'm going to take it on our honeymoon. So we've got... I feel like this is more common than I am thinking in my head, but we are doing technically like 2 honeymoons. We are doing what we're calling a mini moon. I think that's what people call it now, is a mini moon. We're doing a mini moon straight after the wedding to Mallorca, which I'm really excited about. Ooh, I am just going to use this one shadow today, I think. I don't know how it's gonna... It does get a bit clumpy lumpy on the when you first apply it. Oh my god, it's so pretty though. It's very glittery. Can you see what I'm doing? I'm not used to this new height of oh my god guys, it's so pretty. You can definitely blend it out. This is in the shade Smolder, but it's got that really reflective like silver pigment, which I feel like is similar to that Space Cowboy, Sweet Heat from MAC as well. It's giving that kind of vibe, but in like a really pretty, like cool tone. Also, the eyeshadows are really cooling. I don't know if that's just because they are cold or whether they've got some sort of like cooling technology. I don't know what I'm saying. I love this. I think that's so pretty. Also just really simple. Like I will just one and done kind of go to work with that. And it just catches the light so nicely. The only thing is a little bit hard to open. And there's a girl I watch on TikTok and she's all to do with like accessibility of products. And that, not super accessible. But yeah, if you've got a nightie, you can, not specifically a nightie, but you could just use your top or whatever to, because it's just a bit slippy. Now I've got it going, it's fine, but love that. And I can see myself potentially getting more colours in the future. Really nice. Another new product and new brand to the UK is In Beauty Project. This is in Sephora in the US. I have some of their lip oils and they're really, really nice. So I really wanted to try this face glaze. This isn't cheap. This was, I think, like over £30 for 25 mil. I thought this was more of a mid-priced brand, but obviously I'm wrong. But I quite like this because it's not too dewy. Like I feel like the perfect amount, not too much, but just enough. A really just nice. It's a nice feeling on the face, but you do need quite a bit. You don't get a lot in the bottle, so it's not as dewy as, say, the Lumi Glotion by L'Oreal. That is much more. This is definitely a bit more of a sophisticated shimmer. Not even a shimmer, really. I'd say this is more of like a pearl. It smells really good too, like just very soft and light. But yeah, I've really been liking that, and I don't think it makes me too oily either. Also, while we're here, look how fun this lip oil is from MK Beauty. So many brands have been launching in the UK recently. This is an Australian, like, it's a brand that basically just does dupes. We're going to talk about one of their products in a minute, but this is the birthday cake lip oil. I don't know what product specifically, maybe a Gissu one. I know that the packaging, like the big doe foot, is very Dior, but I don't know the birthday cake lip oil dupe, but I really like it, and I think this would also be such a fun little birthday gift. This was £8, so if you were, like, saying, getting your, like, co-worker a little something for their birthday, I think that would be so cute, because it also, like, it smells and tastes like vanilla-y. Oh, look at this little nubbin. I bought a new one in the wrong shade. It was in the wrong hole, so that's great. I've got a blooming concealer that is too dark for me in my drawer, so I'm gonna have to work that, give that to someone, because I don't think you can get refunds even if it's unopened, which is annoying. When I feel like it was kind of the shop's fault for, like, I know it was probably like another shopper put it there, but it's just so annoying kind of when it's like not your fault. I should have looked probably, but you just think when you're picking it up from the spot you're picking it up from, it's going to be the right shade. Never mind. Just going in with the House Labs concealer. Yeah, so we're going to Mallorca along with the world, it seems. I feel like there have been 2 hotspots this year globally for holiday, and that's been Mallorca and the Cotswolds. Everybody has been going to the Cotswolds. What's her face? Kourtney Kardashian, Sabrina Carpenter just recorded her new album there. Who else? Oh, JD Vance. Yeah, really, really, like, strange that so many celebs have been coming to the UK for a holiday when I'm trying to get out of the UK for a holiday. And then Kanye West was in Mallorca recently. These are obviously just the ones that get the headlines. I think there's other celebrities that aren't so, what would be the word? Headline grabbing. But so excited to go to Mallorca. I haven't been to Mallorca in probably over a decade. We went to Palma on a cruise ship a while ago, but we used to holiday as a family in Porta Pollenza all the time. I think maybe like once every 2 years we would go to this specific hotel, and we are staying there for half a week, which I'm just so excited about. Just like the nostalgia, and like JP's never gone on like a I wouldn't say this is like a Benidorm British holiday, but he's never gone to like a beach resort, like a Spanish beach resort where we're half inclusive. There's like entertainment put on at night, and it's always like a tribute act or like a quiz or karaoke. Like, he's never been to a hotel like that, and I'm just really looking forward to it because there's just something about them that's just so fun. And he loves like almost like a British pub culture. Like, he loves a pub quiz, he loves a tribute act, and he loves like the Beatles, Queen, ABBA. Like, he loves all of that. So like, I think it's just, yeah, I think he's gonna really love it. And I can't remember what the food was like. I don't think the food was bad, but also we can just like go out and go to the restaurant, because to be honest, the hotel like really isn't that expensive because it's not full board. You're not getting like alcohol and anything. Like, it's pretty reasonable like price, whether breakfast and dinner was included anyway. We probably will go to the breakfast just because I like buffet breakfast, but JP doesn't really eat breakfast, so there would be like no point in going out and paying for something more when we've already got that in the hotel, and JP doesn't want anything more than that. So he'll probably have one mini pain au chocolat, and I will have a smorgasbord of breakfast goodies. The thing with JP is like, he won't eat breakfast, but then he'll want lunch at 12, and I'm like, I literally just had a massive breakfast, like I don't want food now. But he'll want like, he will have a massive lunch instead, whereas I want breakfast, but like I don't really want like a massive lunch. I want like maybe just like a little snacky snack. So off with, we don't really have arguments over it because like we'll just work it out. But yeah, that's what JP likes to do. And he's not really, he doesn't really like a fry up for breakfast. He just finds it like a lot to have like that early in the morning. And to be honest, like if it's early in the morning, I agree with the fry up situation. But I'd say breakfast in our house, like with my dad and my mum and dad and stuff, when we visit them, breakfast is at like 10:30 anyway, so it's really not that early. But he loves a sweet breakfast, which I think is quite traditional French vibes. Going in with the House Labs Glassy Ginger Blush. I love this shade. It's just kind of that kind of pinky browny beigey colour, which I just think is just nice. I just like it. And I really love this formula of blush. I think it's really pretty. So yeah, I can't believe it's under a month now until we get married. All the invoices have been coming in and my bank account has been slowly deflating. But yeah, so excited. Like, the photographer's done. We're also getting a singer. Oh, speaking of singing, we just went to Coldplay. Oh my god, Coldplay was so good. Managed to get tickets in the ticket bit. Like, actually, like, we got tickets like first time round, which never ever 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 happens to me. Me and my friend Georgie were trying to get tickets for all like four of us, her partner and my partner. I got through, but for the life of me, I could not get 4 seats. I was trying, but the problem nowadays with these, like, when you buy tickets and stuff, if you refresh too many times, they think you're a bot, and then you can't buy any tickets. They're like, come back in 24 hours. Oh, we can't go back in 24 hours. There'll be no tickets left. So I only had, I think, like, you get like 7 minutes in the lobby or whatever you call it to buy your tickets. Oh, this, I love this. This is one of my favourite things recently. The MCO Beauty Miracle Flawless Pressed Powder, the Charlotte Tilbury dupe. amazing, so much more affordable than the OG, and I probably will just be using this going forward. But yeah, I was desperate, because when you're trying to get tickets as a group, you're trying to get tickets as a group. Could I get 4 tickets? No. I was trying so hard, but it got to the point where I didn't have much time left, and I was like, no one's going to get tickets if I'm not careful. So as soon as I put it down to 2 tickets, instantly got 2 tickets. But the guilt that came with that was horrendous. I just felt like so bad, because obviously, like, if it was the other way round, I would have been so gutted. But I did try, but like, honestly, like, I didn't want to like not go at all. So that did suck, because I know Georgie really, really wanted to go, and I really did try. But it was really good. Yeah, it was amazing. It's also quite hard for me and JP to find bands that we want to see together. I think this happens a lot with couples. Like, I love Sabrina Carpenter, Chapel Roan, and JP really likes kind of classic rock, Pink Floyd, Led Zeppelin, like stuff like that. So it's sometimes really difficult to find the crossover where we both want to see something. And I think Coldplay is just so, it's a very universal sound. Just the amount of different people, nationalities, age ranges, everything is really cool. And I know there's a lot of like people go, oh, like Coldplay, like so lame. Are they though? Or do they just like know how to make music that a lot of people connect to? Like, I don't know how that's lame. And obviously, like, he's very, very into his environmental impact and spreading a message of like love and solidarity. And I do sometimes think people see that as lame, but then I just think ultimately, like, it's just a nice thing to share. And I just think we also need more men. We need more men that talk about this stuff. Like, I don't think it's lame at all. I think that people might find him a little bit like preachy, but then he's just using his platform for like the better of the planet. So, and honestly, guys, like, the performance is just amazing. Like, it's just so good. The light up wristbands were amazing. When they bring the fans on stage, it's so nice. Obviously, the camera thing, they still do that. And there was a bit of an awkward thing where there was a guy with a beard, and he like tried to like bring his girlfriend in, like put his arm around her, and she like pushed him away because she wanted to film it. And I was just like, girl, like, so many people are going to be filming this. Like, be in the moment. Like, get off your phone and let your partner bring you into something really cool. And it was really like, and everyone was like, oh. It was just, I think he got really embarrassed. Like, he got so red after his like partner did that to him. I did really feel for him, because it was a strange reaction from her. But then there was another couple that were pregnant, which was really, really nice. But also there was one of the warm-up acts, the first warm-up act, was an orchestra by, I can't remember his name, but he's the conductor for the Philharmonic in Venezuela, New York, and Los Angeles. Like, he is bossing it in the conductor world. And JP is quite into his classical music as well. So when he's found out that this guy was, and his orchestra was coming, he was like, oh my God, fangirling. But that meant we had to get there. He said it started, the orchestra started at 5:20, and Coldplay didn't come on until 8:30. So we were there very early, and it kind of cut our plans quite short. But they were really good, but they only played like 5 songs. And I was just like, oh, like, and they were playing to the audience. Like, they played Star Wars, they played the theme tune from Bridgerton, they played a song from West Side Story. Like, they were purposefully picking songs that the audience would know, which I thought was nice. Oh, I really love this, the One Size powder mouth spray. Love it. Excellent mister as well. I feel like as well, it says it's a glass setting spray, but I don't think it gets too glowy. I really like it, but I do also go in with another at the end. But yeah, Coldplay was just amazing. Let me know if you were there, because I know they've been playing like Hull and like Manchester, I think, as well. So yes, absolutely incredible. I cried at Yellow because it just, I don't know, it just really gets me, that song. So yeah, that was amazing. But yeah, I think what was I talking about? The honeymoon? That was a complete tangent. But yeah, what was I saying? But yeah, the honeymoon, we're spending some time in Palma. Please guys, restaurant recommendations for around Puerto Pollenza and for around Palma, please. If you've been to Mallorca, give us your restaurant recommendations, give us your things to do recommendations. We are going to go to Soler one day on the train, which I have done once before with my mum and dad, but not with JP. And I feel like it's just something you need to do when you're in Palma. It's just got to be done. But I feel like everybody's doing it now. I feel like it's a very, very popular attraction. I know JP wants to go to some sort of caves, and I also want to go to some of the markets. I love a market on holiday. I'm just looking forward to just having time off as well though. I also just want to go to the pool. I want to go to the beach. Yeah, that's what I want to do. Okay. But yeah, please let me know if you've got any suggestions of things that you've done and enjoyed on the island in general, because we have got a hire car for a few days as well. Because we're doing half the time in Puerto Pollenza with a hire car, and then we're doing half the time in Palma. But yeah, I am very excited just to have some time off. And then the other honeymoon is coming in January. I'll probably like do a whole video about the holiday, the major honeymoon, after the wedding. Oh, I know, what an arsehole I'm being. Got to keep you guys entertained though. We've got to keep the content fresh and funky. Gonna go in with the L'Oreal Infallible. I love this setting spray, and look what L'Oreal sent me. How cool. They're now going to be doing a massive one. So that's really cool now. It's double the size, extra large. So they've got one here of the original size. I'm about halfway through, so this is great. I've now got a massive refill. And then yeah, they're now going to be doing an extra large size, and it's the the UK's #1 setting spray. So this is why I like it, because it is sweat proof. And like it says sunglasses proof, it's also glasses proof. So yeah, this has been amazing in the summer because I've just needed something to keep my makeup on. And then a lipstick, a lippy. What are we gonna do? Is it bad if I just go in with the same I went in last time with? I have been loving these Kylie glossy kits. I'm gonna get the Kylie shade, I think, because I just love both of the formulas of the products. So you get a really nice wooden lip pencil that's just so smooth, so creamy. And Kylie is just really good at good nude shades that are like trendy and the colours we want. This is in the shade Coconut 2.0. A couple of you guys asked me last time. I will link this. Also, I think there's a Kylie has like a refer a friend, so I think I can get you 20% off link So if you are interested, you do get free shipping over 40 quid as well in the UK. So really nice. Voila! I am doing a day of filming today. I haven't filmed like properly in so long. So clothing hauls are back, guys. I know. I have taken a break. I didn't really need any new summer clothes anyway. So now that autumn, winter's coming in, perfect timing to do a little bit of autumn, fall haul videos. So yeah, clothing videos will be back in force. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Please let me know down below your Mallorca recommendations. Me and JP would be super grateful for that. And yeah, let me know also if you went to Coldplay. I think I've said that already, but let me know, and what was your favourite Coldplay song? Let me know down below. We can chat about that too. But yeah, don't forget to subscribe, like, and I'll see you all very soon. Bye!